Hello beautiful people, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today in this video we're going to be having a look at this jacket. But it's not just any jacket, it is a heated jacket. Now what does that entail? Well, watch this video to find out. So this lovely, noisy, unfortunately too small for me, little jacket came from a little company called WESMART or WESMART or
WESMART. You got that?
And so what this is a, now get this, a large size jacket, but not too large. Now it is in the colour black, and it does, this strap that's around my neck at the moment, broke off while trying to put it on. Now I'll show you guys that in a little second as well. Oh, and it is very warm. So this lovely little waterproof jacket came to me from a company that emailed me about it. Now I saw it and went to a Kickstarter thing, so I thought this jacket doesn't exist, whatever, I'll put in my details and I'll never hear from them again, whatever. But lo and behold, they sent me a jacket. Now they sent me this while I was away, so my mum, who's also my business partner, opened it up, opened it all out, and if there were any instructions, they're somewhere gone forever. So I'm going into this with limited information and limited stuff about it, because the only tags are the price tags on here, which tell us that the jacket retailed for around $299. Where that currency is, I don't know, whether it's US, Australian, whatever the case may be. But we also get WeSmart and just some little advertising stuff there. With the limited information, I know that this was a heating jacket, and I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. If I ever see this thing, what a cool idea. What I didn't realise is that the jacket is pretty damn well made. Now apart from, for whatever reason, there were straps in here on this thing, one through there that would go up like that, and then over this little loop that could easily be sewn back on, but was like that for some reason. So in case you wanted to have that extra strap around your shoulders or something, I don't know, and I don't know how comfortable that would have been. But lo and behold, you could have removed it quite easily with a little Velcro strip that they have. That's hardly the most interesting thing about this jacket. So this jacket has, now going off the website for this one, I think 3 heating zones. So obviously one in your front, one in the back, and then one on the other side there as well. Now these heating zones are quite easily sort of switched on with a little button here, and you get your little zip so you can attach a little power supply to it. Looks like, and what that does, attach said USB power supply. We get a little light up thing to show us that it's working. Then we can just slip that in here. Now I did a little bit of a wet test on this, so you'll see that this actually, especially when folded over, is quite waterproof, so you don't have to worry about the battery life. But then we can turn our jacket on. So now it's warming up. And having a brief test of it, oh yeah, it's already starting to really warm up there. I'm not going to put it on because it is summertime here, so this jacket is pretty useless to us, but oh yeah. You'll just have to really take my word for it, because I don't want to be all sweaty and gross for this video. But it is really warming up very quickly. This would be perfect if it fit. From the information I've gathered online, these all represent different heats. So you've got your high, your medium, your low, lower, lower. And once again, you just hold to turn off. And you can undo your little zip here, remove your power supply, and then the jacket causes no more radiation to you if that's a concern, but it doesn't have its own power supply unit like other ones that I've seen and just basically researched do, because these are a new thing, and I think it's a great idea, don't get me wrong, but over here, probably not so much needed. We hardly get any snow or anything over here unless you're in specific regions in Australia. But overall too, the jacket itself is beautifully designed. Besides that little loop there, I don't think I'd be able to really unless I put my whole heart and soul into it, rip this thing apart. You've got plenty of extra sleeves around on the thing. So little waterproof sleeves. Now if we can get a close-up of this, you can see once it's zipped up, it's pretty watertight through there. And I put this thing in the shower, like I'll show in a second, and it worked quite well. So it's really customization. Like, it's built to fit anybody, if you're the size of the jacket. And you've got little tabs here too, to keep these little tags out. So it mostly gives off a very clean, sleek design when on. And one more thing, you get nice little neoprene pocket things that do have a little thumb hole in them. So as you put your hand in, you can keep your palms nice and warm with that. Okay, so to test the waterproofness of this bad boy, got all our pockets, I'm going to put some pieces of paper in there. And then just hold it under the shower for a little bit of time and see if our paper turns out dry. And two, if my hand stays dry as it's holding it there. Now, it is incredibly hard to rip paper one-handed. I'm holding this, so grab that, tuck that away. Now a little pocket and zip him up. And do that with the rest of the pockets. Okay, so here we are in our little basic shower. Got a little bucket to catch water as well. And we got our jacket here. So there are little pieces of paper in each and every pocket, and there are a lot of pockets on this thing, I've found out. Once again, you can see one just in there. So if that one stays dry, you'll know it's doing a good job. So let's begin. Okay, so you can see the jacket is doing a pretty damn good job of deflecting all the water. My hand is completely dry unless I tip it over there. And my shower floor is getting completely soaked, which is amazing. Just spin that around. Try not to get it on the inside, as that's just cheating for it, because the inside's not durable, but you can see how well the water's going off, especially on that particular shoulder. Let's get on this one here where it's got the extra pocket. But so far so good. Doesn't look like a bit of a scam. Looks pretty, yeah, looks legit. Ooh, no, my hand's just getting cold from the coldness of the water. Okay. Oh, you can see a little bit of paper there. Still looks pretty dry. We'll pull that out in a sec. Okay, let's get this out. Okay, so you can still probably hear the shower dripping in the background. I've got to fix that later on. But you can see how saturated through that is, but yet it is completely dry through here. You can see where the water got in. So there is a bit of paper in that little pocket as well. So we'll investigate that in a sec. Just goes to show, ooh, that bit got a bit wet, but just on there, everything looks pretty dry on the inside, and you can see that the jacket is completely soaked on the outside. So I've had a bit of a shake off. One I'm most looking forward to seeing is this one here, and the paper is completely dry. I think my hand just feels a little bit moist. Okay, let's have a look at our little hidden pocket here. A little bit of moisture, but I'd say that was from the top bit of it being exposed. And our little USB one here. Here's a paper. Here it is. There's our little USB cord. And I think any of these little drips are just from it coming out of the bloody thing that's caught it there. So that's good. One of these front pockets. And completely dry. There. And this one I'm going to guess is completely dry because they've got really good systems in place for these zippers. And that's, pull that out, and completely dry. Even this little one down here, that one didn't keep it dry, as you might expect, being that the jacket was open. What about this one on the sleeve here? Because the sleeve copped a bit. A little bit of dampness right on the zipper line. But other than that, completely dry. And just this one on the other side. And coming out dry, apart from where my wet fingers have touched it now. And I'll find a pocket. And we're going to test. Completely dry. So it holds up. It does very, very well at being waterproof. So I'd be pretty secure with whatever's in there. I don't know how secure I'd be with a little power pack sitting in there to heat the jacket, but all up, I'm pretty impressed with the water endurance test. So there you have it. All up, I really like this jacket. Is it worth the price though? So currently I think it's on sale for about $200 rather than $300 as they had there. And you can find a lot of known brand ones with probably more heat zones in them for around the same price, I've noticed. So is it going to match the competitors? It is a stylish looking jacket. It is a lot more stylish than some of the other ones I've seen. And the added bonus of the waterproofness and the waterproofness of those pockets, in the interior pockets even as well, makes it pretty good value, I find. I really wish it fit. So with this jacket, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it away as it fits neither me or my now wife, because we're just too big in the shoulders, unfortunately, for it. Even if I could get it on, I don't think I'd be able to ever actually reach out in front of me and grab anything, because the arms would sort of stop here if I was able to do this jacket up. So it's a shame. But hey, I should have ordered an extra large rather than trying to be vain and go for the large. But anyway guys, that is the WESMART, I think that's how you say it, heated jacket. Now this is only version 1. I think they're releasing version 2, which is why they wanted to get rid of this stock and get people out there talking about it, so it would get people in there looking at an even more stylish looking jacket. But I'll take what I can get. Hey, I've got a 3 jacket. Now I can even just give this away as a gift to someone else, or to someone who's going to use it, especially in our cold season. It does get cold, so the heated bit will be nice, and you only need it for a few seconds. And especially for the people it's built for, skinny, small, little people who don't have a lot of stuff, girth or whatever on them, yeah, it'd be great to keep them extra warm. So I love the idea. Now with the added power pack, I like the idea that you can choose how long it's going to go for and how big the power is. I don't know how much power it's going to use. Obviously the higher the heat setting, the more power it's going to drain from your battery pack. There's an extra cost to an already quite expensive jacket, whereas other brands already have that inbuilt battery in them. But with that too, if you want to wash it, you can take that out and you don't have to worry about that getting damaged in the washing machine or whatever the case may be. So all up, I'm pretty impressed with the jacket. It's tough, it looks durable, it looks comfortable if it was to fit properly. I'm really upset that it doesn't fit me and that I get to give it away. I'm happy that I get to give it away because it will go to good use. I know that with the person it fits. But anyway guys, what do you think about the heated jacket revolution? What do you think about this brand? Is this just another cheap China knockoff, trying to push out more stock, get those people buying it? Or is this actually a reputable brand or brand in the making that you want to see more of and see more innovation from? But anyway guys, drop a comment down below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe on this video if you want more stuff like this. And I'll see you in the next video.